Hey, you better get ready. Afraid gonna be here pretty quick.
Oh my God. Is that what I think it is? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Relax.
Oh, I'm relaxed. I am so totally relaxed.
Be My Oswald is a story about a militant vegetarian and her conspiracy to assassinate Santa Claus at the Thanksgiving Day parade. We went to the Fringe Festival, and a friend of ours was doing a play in the basement of a bodega. It's about a woman who wanted to kill the President of the United States in some future time, 2020 or something like that. And it was pretty much on that spot decided, you know, I wanted to be really exciting just to take somebody else's work and simply photograph it. Because it happened in one space, it's an interesting idea, shoot the president. And so we bought the rights to the play. And we went home, and some time passed, and we decided it was time to write this, and we completely changed everything.
You want to shoot Santa?
Picked Santa Claus because it's one of the biggest myths in the world, one of the biggest icons, and everybody has a contact with Santa Claus. We've all had some experience with Santa Claus. And the idea was that this was a very important individual who lived in our minds, so it's very hard to shoot something that doesn't really exist.
It's just make-believe!
However, it does exist. It exists everywhere, all the time.
In the world of a child, Santa Claus is as real as ice cream.
We use 16, Super 16, High 8, DV Cam PAL, and there is some mini DV.
It's just business, little Tom.
And each particular media type was used for a specific look in the film, because the film itself follows the season of the Christmas season. It begins very warm, very exciting. There's a certain amount of innocence involved and enthusiasm, and this is the film part. So it gives us this nice texture, and we have this attractive woman to watch, and it all gives us a feeling of comfort. And as the farther along you get into the season of the holiday season, you soon realize that things are getting tricky, time's running out, things may even get crazy, and you have a list of things that you need to do, and so the media starts to change a little bit because your perception of this time changes. So it goes from soft, a little hard, sometimes it's kind of very cartoony, and it gets awful, and then it gets grainy and dark. Okay, came to Patrick when he was downstairs in this building we're in right now, which is the film center. And I brought him some footage, and we began to edit this piece, and I'm sure that he was looking at it as, oh, just another person off the street. And I can remember specifically when he saw this, he said, you know what, there's something going on here. And from that point on, we began to develop what I would say is not just a friendship, but a very strong personal and professional relationship. One day, Patrick said, would you like to see the new space where the Digital Film Academy is going to be? So he brought me up here to the 9th floor, and here's a huge, trashed out space. And I just stood there in the doorway with Patrick, and I said, this is it. And he said, yes, this is it, but I think he was thinking film center, I'm thinking location.
Come on. You want prime space, honey. You got space here.
This is a mess.
What do you mean mess?
Really, just a big mess.
A mess. Come on. Look, you got a clear shot of the parade right here.
Sorry.
What, you want running water? I'll get you running water.
Oh my God.
I'll get you
Look,
a water
it can never
fall.
be ready in time. Really?
I'm gonna work with you 24/7, really.
Sorry.
And from that moment on, I believe that was December, we had to all act very fast, finding the money, putting the crew together, getting things ready, because Patrick had to develop this space into the Digital Film Academy and the Digital Film Center, and at the same time we needed to shoot in it. So he's building and we're building and we're taking pictures and he's putting up walls. But anyway, we ended up shooting here for 10 days, almost 12 days straight, and you can see that space in the film as it was as a raw space, which is exactly what we wanted. This here's B. She's a shooter, and she can shoot, believe me.
And this is my medium, and this is my tool. I've got to organize them in such a way so that the entire world sees what I see, feels what I feel, and that is our mission.
Yeah, this is my producing partner, my wife and best friend.
Oh,
Really? Yeah, really.
that's cute.
It is. Well, there would be no B without A. A is played by Jeannie Noth. She goes from being a nonviolent, naive individual with little or no thoughts in her mind that belong to her own, and comes to this deep philosophical realization that she has to stop this with the only means at her hands.
This thing in my hand has just become another tool of self-expression because it's available, it's easy, it's sad, and it's horrible, and it's wrong, but unfortunately, it's the only effective means I have to make my point.
And her only means in her hands is through violence. Muffy, who is Jeannie's plush, her little animal, her little security animal, also goes through some rather drastic changes, much like Jeannie, A, goes through in the course of the story. Goes from this fluffy little piece of stuffed comfort to something that gets ripped apart, bloodied, and then taped back together again, holding on for its dear life just to be some semblance of what it once used to be. But in a sense, becoming stronger as a result of that.
Let's cut to the chase, shall we? This ain't no art lab and you ain't no artist, and I don't care, okay? So do what you're gonna do. Because it's a free country. I didn't see nothing, I didn't hear nothing, and I'll keep my mouth shut, or just shoot me.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Oswald has been doing very well.
Well, the bells have started ringing for the people on the street, and Christmas hope is rising up in everyone you meet. The lights in the laurels turn on after dark, and Sunday night the church group sings carols in the park. It's Christmas time on Main Street. All the storefronts are aglow with candles, toys, and...
There's no such thing as Santa Claus.